Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's see what the message of the day is. We've got a little bit of hazy smoke coming back in today, but I feel like it's like a day of rest today. Today feels like there's not much to do. It's like you're allowed to be just kind of moseying around. It's about being still with yourself, being kind to yourself. What are your needs this morning? What are your desires? And just enjoying kind of like the summer vibes. I feel like a lot of the summer has been, for a lot of people, chaos. And so how can we be still? King of Wands and the Magician in reverse. This is about letting the masculine come in without putting our own, like the past into the masculine. So I know for a lot of us, we've been clearing our masculine, we've been working on our masculine to come into divinity, and the masculine comes from above, right? So Father Sky, the energy of the masculine is above Mother Earth, she is the feminine down below. And so it's like we're asking the masculine to step into our space, the feminine space. The feminine's been clearing the energy. The feminine has been working on her energy on the ground. And now we're asking the masculine to step into that higher space. The divine masculine is meant to protect, right? It's meant to contain this energy to make sure that the energy can grow, it can expand, right, safely. And so the King of Wands energy is like, how are you protecting your thoughts? How are you protecting your vision, your imagination? How are you coming back to it? Are you tending to it, right? And I feel like the Magician in reverse this is new for the masculine. The masculine has not been in protection of the feminine energy, of the etherical feminine energy. And so this is coming into what is it going to look like when the divine masculine steps in, right? This is something that we've been waiting for. We're like integrating this energy right now. We're allowing the masculine to kind of grow its wings, if you will. I know a lot of masculines right now, the ones who've done the work, like the ones who are not in the collective consciousness, the ones who are in the ascending consciousness, they're the ones who are curious right now. They're open to learning. They're not afraid because they've gone through kind of the shadows themselves, or maybe they are in amongst the shadows and they're realizing, like, I don't want the drama anymore. I don't want chaos. Maybe they're tapping into, they've healed their feminine themselves. They've been incongruent, like they've been in touch with their feminine energy, and so they've allowed that feminine energy to come in, even though they're the masculine body. The feminine energy now in their masculine body is pulling that masculine energy down, and so they're meeting in the heart space. The feminine is rising, the masculine is lowering down. So there's going to be this like heart energy. I'm feeling like there's going to be this like, and I'm feeling it in my spine right now. The energy is tingling and coming together. It's like coming into this divine union. We've got the Hanged Man right now. So it's literally this energy of like the universe. It's like, this is what I'm seeing. It's like the energies are coming down together, but there's a pause. It's not quite there yet. And it's like the masculine isn't taking action. The feminine isn't taking action. Everyone's just kind of like holding space. It's like everyone's in the wings and the theater hasn't begun yet. But we've kind of put the parts together where it's like, okay, so this is what I'm getting. It's like, you've been interviewing the masculine energy. You've been interviewing the masculine energy, asking it like, so what are your needs? What are your wants? What is it that you want now that you've healed your feminine? Are we going to be a match? Like, you're asking the masculine, are we going to be a match? The feminine, she knows what she wants. She's been rising. She's ready to receive, right? But the masculine coming down hasn't fully maybe embodied that yet. Maybe they're tiptoeing, maybe they're unsure, and they're just like, they've cracked the door open, but they're not fully walking in yet. So the feminine's like, well, that's okay, I'll just wait. I'm patient. I've learned patience. I've learned to nurture myself. I'm very happy with who I am. So there's no rush. We don't want you in your distortion. We just want you in your healed capacity. So if it takes a little bit more time, we're good. You know, take your time. Do your work behind closed doors. Like, when you are ready, we'll be here for you, but don't rush it. That's what I'm hearing. And also, sometimes the masculine energy thinks it's ready, right? Like, that's the action, like, I'm ready. But the feminine's like, not quite yet, right? We know the feeling that we're looking for, and so we are really going to be patient. We're really going to wait. We're really going to make sure that we are a good match before we say yes. We've got the Hierophant that came out. So the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Hierophant is, what are your beliefs? What are your values? What are you building? From what foundation? From what energy, right? And I think for a lot of the masculines, they think that being traditional, being that, you know, that traditional energy is what feminines want. But more than anything, the feminine wants connection, like literally connection. Like, we want that cerebral initiation, connection. It's like we want the volleyball. We want that connection of like back and forth communication. We want the masculine to be able to volley the ball back to us, right? We're tired of volleying the ball to the masculine and it just hits them on the head, or they're like, oh, I didn't know we were playing a game. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm envisioning these masculines playing volleyball and not realizing they're in the volleyball game, and that really makes me laugh right now because you have to laugh. We've been trying so hard to play this game with them, and there's a few that are showing up. There's some that are showing up and they're like, oh, I've been practicing my volleyball skills, and they're actually hitting the ball and it's coming over. It might be that it's only 1 or 2 volleys. We don't have a whole rally yet, but it's happening. And these are the men that have looked at their beliefs. They've looked at their structure and they're like, I actually don't think I need those anymore. I don't think I need to be right all the time. I don't think I need to be in anger or ego to prove my point. I don't think I need to, I think I can be curious about emotions and I'm still a masculine. Like, that's the new energy of the divine masculine that's coming in. It's just that they may not have the basket, the support of the feminine in their life yet. So they're looking for a feminine to be able to support them in this new journey. And then the Queen of Pentacles underneath is really interesting to have these together, because the creative energy that she is going to be activating in the masculine is what they need. They need to see a healed feminine to be able to feel safe to be in the healed masculine, because once those two energies are together, once they balance each other, and then once they understand that he holds the container for the feminine and the feminine gets to create within that container, then guess what happens? 10 of Cups. You get into your divine union. You have your energy of abundance, of like flow, of universe. The universe starts gifting you all these things because you're holding that container together. And so you basically create your heaven on earth together, right? You bring down Father Sky, Mother Earth receives, and then you create on earth heaven. And to have Page of Pentacles in reverse in the back, it's like, we're not dreaming about this anymore. We're not wishfully thinking that this is going to happen one day. It's like we're in this right now. We're literally living this experience of manifesting our heaven on earth. It's like we're in that womb right now of creation. And so it hasn't fully materialized itself yet, but we're not in this like one day it's going to happen. We're actually witnessing it right now. If you've been doing the work, you're literally the director of your creation, and you're saying, okay, I've interviewed all these masculine energies within myself, right? So what I've been doing lately is I am personifying or putting context to a masculine energy within me that is supporting the feminine within me, right? And so I'm playing with these two energies within myself, but what's going to happen is it's going to manifest itself in reality in the physical form. And so that's what's happening. If you're in a relationship where you're the feminine energy that is personified, that is in a physical form, and you're looking for a masculine match and that's not quite there yet, it's because you are in the interview process. You are in the process of weeding out what you don't want, coming into what you do want, and so that you can pull in that physical manifestation and say, oh yeah, this is a match because I did the match within myself. And then that is when divine union comes in, and that is when you are living that 5D experience of energy. 6 of Cups with the Devil in reverse. And so, that's the other thing, is like how it used to be, how relationships used to be is out. We're not doing that anymore. How we used to take care of each other in a collective, we're not doing that anymore, because it used to be about games, it used to be about masculine, feminine polarity. But right now, because we're coming into union, the feminine is the magnet that pulls the masculine. So the feminine is so anchored in her truth, she knows what she wants, and the masculine has no choice but to be like, I'm a match to you. And that's how it works. And so the devil, to me, is just being released of like the old ways of doing things. So it used to be that the masculine would court the feminine. And then we went through this like whole wonky, like our generation, our generation of like the feminine is going to be the masculine. Like the female body became the masculine energy, right? When you started dating like aggressively almost, like women were being like, I'm gonna go pick up a guy, I'm gonna go pay for dinner, I'm gonna do all those things. Like that's how I was raised, is that I became a masculine because the masculine body didn't know how to be masculine in the way that we needed as the feminine. And so it's almost like we're stripping away all these paradigms and all these ways of courting each other, or all these ways of finding each other. That's being stripped down so that we can go back to our roots of how we truly are meant to be. We're not meant to chase as the feminine, we're meant to attract, and then the masculine's meant to show up and to give us this energy of safety. It's giving us this energy of trust, curiosity, and it's meant to spark us. It's meant to spark our fire, meant to enliven something within us that the masculine can then put his energy in to cultivate even a deeper connection. So that's really what we're looking for. And it's not that there's a good way or a bad way, there's no right or wrong. It's just more of like this soul level. Like we're looking for soul mates, right? We're looking for soul connections. We're not just going to say yes to anything anymore. We're not going to just play pretend anymore, because we can't. We're past that. So I've got last 4 cards here: 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and 10 of Swords. It's literally like this transformation in the feminine, the way the feminine has risen herself, the way that she has planted her seeds, cultivated her garden, and allowed resources, allowed abundance to come through, is breaking down these old ways of doing things. And so it's just like letting go of all this baggage that we've been carrying and then holding our relationships through old baggage. It's about letting go of like how the new shiny thing comes in and then we get excited and then we just kind of throw it to the side. And it's also letting go of those emotions of like, look at me, I'm shiny and new, but I'm gonna get dull pretty quickly. Like those kind of things are all going away, because the feminine is rising in her own power. So she doesn't need the masculine. Like, of course we need the masculine, but at this point, it's not like she needs the masculine to survive. Like she has it all within herself. And so that can be a threat to the masculine unless he's healed as well. And then he can step into that role of being like, damn girl, you've cultivated your own garden. How can I help you energetically sustain that so you don't have to do all the work? Like, can I pull some weeds? Can I get you some water for the garden? Can I create a gazebo over here? Maybe you want a sauna over here. Maybe you want like a nice place to meditate. Like the masculine will start seeing what the feminine is capable of, and then will support that. He won't see her as a threat, because that is the balance. We need both. That's the yin and the yang, the infinity sign, the weaving of the energies together. It's gonna be good. Let me tell you though, when this starts happening, when these feminines start finding their soulmates, their matches, oh baby, that's like the 2. That's the 1 comes to 2, because then the 2 goes to 4, the 4 goes to 8, the 8 goes to 16, and it goes into quantum. And so once these blueprints, activations come in, 10 of Wands, it's like once everyone starts getting on the same page, once everyone starts doing their inner work together, once we start realizing that, oh my gosh, like if I'm doing my yoga, if I'm doing my devotion, and my partner's doing his yoga and his devotion, or whatever that looks like, if we're cultivating this together, like you're gonna become the powerhouse. You're gonna become the power couple. Not in a, look at me, I'm so cool, or like there's like the old power couple used to be like dominating was like they were doing it to become the best, but like to stay away from everybody else. Whereas I feel like there's going to be these power couples coming in to be like, I can now turn towards my community and support my community. I can be the king of the land, not in a landlord hierarchical way, but a king of the land of like, let me tend to my people, because my people are a reflection of me, right? So there's going to be that coming in for these power couples. Let's see, one more card to close this off. If it wants to. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes that's it. But I feel like there's one more card Spirit would like to bring out. Yes. Oh, it came in and out. There we go. Knight of Swords. So this is happening in real time. This is happening in real time, and literally I feel like he's in the wings waiting for you. He's waiting to sweep you off your feet, to devote to you, to say like, I have tools and resources to support your dream, because your dream is God's dream and I want to be part of it, because I feel your energy is so potent, it's so magnetic, it's so loving, it's so nourishing, and I'm not going to take from it, I'm going to add to it. Like I'm going to spotlight you, I'm going to put you on a pedestal, and I'm going to make sure that the world knows how special you are. I'm going to protect your energy so that you don't have to be depleted anymore. I'm going to keep filling up your cup, because the way your love spills over when your cup is filled is the most beautiful, divine energy I've ever experienced. And so that is how the masculine energy is going to show up, the feminine energy. And I'm getting shivers. It's going to be a kind of love that humanity hasn't experienced in a very, very long time. It's going to be the kind of love that brings in miracles, the kind of love that heals deep, deep wounds, but the wounds will still be there. The medicine will still be there for others to come behind. So if you're in the forefront of this, if you have broken down your old world, if you've dismantled it and now you've built a foundation of strength, of beauty, of containment, then the masculine is going to rise up those walls, and it's going to build you that beautiful ceiling, that roof, that containment for you, so that you can continue to shine. We're not going back to the old, we're coming into the new. And so be prepared, buckle up, pop some popcorn, whatever it is, and enjoy the ride. Okay, we will talk to you tomorrow.